there, and then it's my other homie, and then like these two. So there's like 4 of my homies there, but they're all like old, like 2-3 years older than me, and I'm like the only 14, 15-year-old kid there, right? So they've been hearing me like hyping up the fact that I was gonna smoke all week, and then finally the moment comes, they're like, they had a bong, and they're like hit the bong, and I was just like, no, I changed my mind, I don't want to do it, I don't do it, and they're like, nah, Yuri, they're like, you're not leaving this room until you hit the bong. They're like, we're gonna snap your board if you don't do it, and I'm just like, I was like, fuck, man, like, I was like, alright, fuck it, I'll hit the bong, and then I didn't know what to do with the bong, right? So they didn't want me to fuck it up, so they like filled it up and just wanted me to clear it. So like they filled up the bong, I cleared it, and dude, okay, so it gets even to a crazier, funnier story, right? So I instantly, you know how people say they don't feel stoned their first time? Yeah. I instantly just feel like hella like out of it and like sleepy and shit, right? So I go to the other room and I sit down.
I've played this thing till it blinks, right?
Yeah. Okay. I go to the other room and I sit down cross-legged on the floor, and I'm just like staring at the carpet, just faded as fuck. And there was this like dude at the time who was like kind of like my bully or whatever. This older guy.
Your bully.
He was like
your assigned bully.
It was this guy named Howard. He would just always fuck with me, right? And then Howard comes up and he's like, "Oh, Yuri, you're faded, huh? You're faded, huh?" And then like he's standing, right? So he's like kind of like kicking me like on my back. He's like, "You're faded, huh?" Not kicking me, but like kind of like shoving me. He's like, "You're faded, huh? You're faded, huh?" Right? And then he's always kind of fucked with me, and I always just kind of like brushed it off. And I'm like faded out of my mind, bro. Like I'm just chilling, or whatever, trying to like get my shit all together. And I didn't even think about this, even doing it, but I just immediately stood up and went and just fucking backhanded him as hard as I could. And he had glasses on, his glasses go flying. And then all my other homies are there, and I'm expecting them to be like, what the fuck? They all just burst into laughter. They're just like, yo, Yuri just slapped Howard. They're like, what the fuck? And he was just like in shock. He didn't even fucking do anything. He was just like hella like pissed off and in shock. But I just remember I got faded. He was fucking to me. I slapped him. And I was just like kind of like put some confidence into me. Like kind of like a liquor or whatever.
So you ended up just like slapping more people more into your life?
Yeah, I just started slapping people, bro. Like this.
You got slapped by a skateboarder? Is that where the line started?
How I gotta show Howard that song.
Yeah. It's like, yo, I met this guy named Ralphie, and I'll tell him my story, and look what he made.
What was your first time smoking?
Me, like my 2 best friends, which was named Mowgli and Modem.
It's okay.
Those were their nicknames.
Wait, Modem?
Did Modem, Mowgli, yeah.
Okay.
And their family called me Perm.
Did you write dropped a bag
Barely.
$9.99 through Super Chat. Blazzy, one more, you took too long on the last one.
What? I didn't even hear.
He said one more, you took too long on the last one.
Okay.
It gotta be a blinker. You gotta stare at the light until it blinks.
Yeah, I did it. It blinked and I did it.
Keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it. No,
I have no more lung capacity.
No, you gotta...